Well, hello and welcome to another edition of Emory Board Productions. We're going to continue doing elementary math here, in this case addition, using action language and introducing a couple of manipulatives. One that can be looked at as concrete and one that could be looked at as either concrete or representational. Let's look at the math story here. We're out again in the warm west waters of the West Pacific, and Endeavor dive boat took divers on 4 tank dives on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of this particular week. The Reliant, a 40-foot dive boat, took divers on 3 tank dives Tuesday and Thursday. How many dives did the divers go in all? Well, let's take a look at the basics in terms of our action language, and we might say that the action language, again with addition, is just got to be joined with. The number sentence itself, therefore, should be 4 dives on Monday joined with 3 dives on Tuesday joined with 4 dives on Wednesday joined with, go over to the next line, 3 dives on Thursday joined with 4 dives on Friday. And the open number sentence that you'd be most used to seeing in a textbook might look like, and I'll give us a little thinner font here, 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. And the number solution, of course, is going to be 18 dives, and the meaning is dives. Okay, simple enough for you and I, but it's important that we get the right language across to young kids so that they start to build the schema of what does this mean conceptually, beside it being a worrisome math problem. So let's move over here and take a look a little bit at some of the manipulatives we could use. We could use simple counters in this scenario, and in this example, I've just chosen to label the days of the week and thought that why don't we use boats for counters. I'm not going to draw boats, but you might want to create them in a classroom or find them in some bag of resources. On Monday, we've got 4 counters. Tuesday, 3. Wednesday, 4 again. Thursday, 3. And Friday, 4 again. Okay, so we end up with, again, our numbers 4 joined with 3, joined with 4, joined with 3, joined with 4 to give us our total. And of course it's going to add up to 18, and 18 what? It's going to be 18 dives in all. But here's another way we could have looked at this, and this would involve our friendly manipulatives, the C-rods. And here I've kind of diagrammed out what C-rods would look like real loosely here. Your kids will memorize them after no time at all if you're given time to manipulate them a little bit. At the very least, though, they will have them at their desk so they can continue to work with these numbers. I've given the values of each of the different colors right here so that we can quickly go through this and you'll know where I'm coming from. What would they do with these C-rods in their hands in trying to develop a little bit more than just a number sense, but some lasting relevance or lasting equivalence? They might notice that, yeah, if they put together purple, which is a 4, and let me make these a little bit thicker again. So they put together purple rod, and they're making a little train here. You can tell them they're making trains and tracks. And then in order to emulate the 3 or represent the 3, they've got the little green there going. And then they've got, of course, to come back to the 4 for Wednesday in the week. And then Thursday they're coming back to the green for the 3 tank dive again. And then Friday they're back to the 4 And what do these numbers mean for them? Well, they can put those numbers together and they'll know that they've got a 4 and a 3 and a 4 and a 3 and a 4. But what would be important to them is to see with the remaining C rods that they have, how can they develop some sort of relevance? Perhaps they take a 10 and they put it right up against this, and maybe they try and put another 10 and see right up against this, oh gosh, that's just a little bit too long. So they keep playing with these things, and they come up with something like, starting with 10 again, because someone is quick and they're aware that working with the bigger numbers will help them get there faster, and they may just discover that the 8 on top of that is a train that's going to fit exactly, and you can see here that it does. Is that the only way that it fits? No. Maybe they figure out that it's a 10. And a 6. And they still need 2 more. And so on and so forth. And here they are developing some lasting relevance to the question of 4, whoops, it's got smaller print there, joined with 3, joined with 4, joined with 3, joined with 4. And of course, the meaning to all of this has got to be 18 what dives. Thanks for tuning in to Emery Board Productions, and I hope this all makes sense to you. Please email me with any questions you might have.